Two Country Boys in Cali, we are back. We're continuing with the second season collection of podcast episodes. Subscribe on YouTube, like always usual. We're on all the streaming, iTunes, everything else. We've been back. It's been a good thing. We just dropped off recently. If you've been continuing 2 episodes where Quentin hasn't been there, but he's been there in spirit. He's been listening. So, which has been an important thing, just mixing it up. Also, too, like I said, continue to subscribe to the YouTube page. We are definitely going to have more content going in. There's going to be some exclusive YouTube pages. We got some ideas, some things that are going to be exclusive. We meet there. It's going to be more like a network, like other people are trying to do and concepts, and then just trying to continue to grow the brand. Also, probably lifestyle parties and other things that are probably going to be footage going to be put on the YouTube. So everybody log in. Hot Boy Summer, Married to Summer, definitely going in. What's going on with you, Quentin?
Man, I've been busy, bro. Take care of home, taking care of, fatherhood and working, chasing this bag like I've usually been doing all since the pandemic. So I just been continuing that and just blessed, healthy, man, and glad to be back here, man. I've been missing this, so I'm glad to get back on here, get this flow back.
Yeah, definitely. We got to get this flow back too. And also, you know what I'm saying? We're just going to make sure that we can continue to get more content to have a regularity of things. We're going to try to get back on a weekly basis, even if it's just different recordings. Some episodes might be strictly just streaming if we can't get in, but we're going to try to make sure we can get content out here for as much as possible on our platform. So yeah, and like he mentioned, Father's Day, happy belated Father's Day. If you're listening, Father's Day just occurred. Yeah. What did you do yesterday?
Man, I relaxed, bro. Well, you see I got on a new iPhone 12 by the wife. She surprised me, man, because I'm keeping my phone till they can't work no more, the Fred Flintstone phone. So she blessed me with that, man. Great wife, man. I'm telling you, man, once you get a partner, folks, everything makes sense, bro. So it really hit full circle for me. I had a great time with my daughter. I had my little niece over here yesterday, and I just relaxed, bro. I just watched the game, watched the fight, caught up on a lot of my shows, man, music. I didn't step out. I didn't want to go out anywhere, man. I really just love being home, man, in my own little space with my family, bro. So that's what I did, man. What about you?
I got my daughter is in Houston, so we're on FaceTime. That's the main reason why I went. I'm halfway to my phone, so it was on probably 25-minute call with my kid. She was eating, talking. It went from Happy Father's Day to my birthday is coming up on August 25th. What am I doing? Sweet 16. That's been and that money. That's been a topic of the last couple times, and especially during my time in Houston when I was out there in Houston. So
yeah,
she's been.
I also went cruising my old school. That was it. Yeah, I drove. I ain't gonna tell about the car yet, but I went cruising my old school too. So yeah, that's about it, bro. Yeah, good Father's Day. Yeah.
And then my friend Kamika, a real close friend of mine, she kind of wanted to surprise me, so she took me to Cha Cha, which is like this Mexican restaurant in art district in downtown. And then I went to the Broad because she I like going to the museum and looking at art and shit because I'm a nerd. So I went and looked at Basquiat's, and I've been there before, but to look at the Basquiat, explain, see some of the different Keith Haring had some exhibits at the Broad, and it's the first time it's really kind of been open. So I think just visiting art museums and stuff is always something that I just like doing from time to time.
Man, you appreciate stuff like that. I know I do. I'm the same way, man. Nerd myself, bro. And I'm starting to, the older I get, the more mature I am. I appreciate stuff like that more now.
Yeah, and I think it's important because it's stagnant. Like for me, and I mean, both of us are, educated, very intelligent people. But I think when you keep your mind stagnant of always doing the same shit all the time.
Yeah.
You realize that it's a process of learning and keeping your mind learning the shit, and just seeing different visual things will it'll keep you young, and it'll keep your mind going.
Yeah, for sure, man. Most definitely, bro. Growth, man.
Yeah, it definitely is growth, organic fatherhood.
Man, what you said.
But you talked about, I don't want to go too much in the playoffs, but I'm just bringing this up because you mentioned watching the games. And
Yeah.
then later on, we'll probably in the second block of other episodes coming up. We'll probably get into some of the fights.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
We definitely talked about like injuries in NBA and the NBA, man. And LeBron talked about the things. So I just wanted to go real quick. What is your thought about LeBron talking about injuries and just all of these like star players in this playoff?
It's because the season was condensed, bro. Like soon as LeBron won the chip in the bubble, they had me like a month off, and then they was right back at it, and they condensed it, so it was more games in a short amount of period. And what I'm saying, injuries do happen, and that's a part of the game. LeBron injury was a freak incident. With AD, he just need to get a new trainer and everything. Period. Kawhi's, I feel like it was a freak incident. Kyrie's couldn't help that ankle sprain, but overall, bro, it's been some good games, man. These young kids stepping up, which I love because you can lean on that for the future. These old LeBron, KD, these dudes kind of their work wiggling their way down. You get what I'm saying? So you need some new stars. Luka was cold. Luka was cooking the Clippers by itself. Trey, I give Trey his respect in the A-Town. Everybody they living down, they partying down there. And then you got Booker, who's he remind me so much of Kobe, bro. His mindset, he's stepping up, bro. I'm not gonna put him in Kobe's category yet, but I see it in him. I see it, bro. I said this dude want it. All he want to do is just hoop and drive his old school. That's what I like about him.
I think him being in Phoenix, I think helps the situation too. It's a big city,
yeah,
and it's a lot to do there. It's kind of close to LA and other places he needs to be.
It's a West Coast feel. Once you get to Phoenix, I was in Phoenix a couple months ago. You just feel it. You love it. I love Phoenix. I've been to Phoenix a couple times, bro, and it's a nice place.
Yeah, but at the same time, Phoenix is like a place where it's like you can't get too it's stuff there, but it's not too much distraction. I think if his opportunity besides itself, he probably should look at staying majority of his career there, because I think that would be good for him.
Too. I feel like with who they get, James Jones, he put some good pieces around him, and he's been around some good talent in Miami. His Miami days, people don't know that it's his brother who doing this, putting his team together, and it was a perfect fit. Vex, young players, energy off the bench. I'm rooting for Chris Paul to get one, man. So that's what I'm slick rooting for. But I like Booker, bro. I love Booker. One of my top young guys. Him, Tatum, Trey, Luka. Like these boys go. Mitchell. I have to throw Mitchell in there too, bro. I love the young guys, man.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing too. Is like it is introducing new stars, because a lot of the like I'm not gonna sit there and call KD and Harden, because they're 31 and 32 years old, but in 6, 7, 8 years they might not be in the NBA anymore. So
for sure.
Especially
especially if you see the injuries and things of that nature, just being out of shape. Period. You really got to be. So the older you get, you got to be really disciplined your diet, your health, everything. So are they gonna be able to do that? They continue that. But KD shooting over chairs, bro. The dude 7 foot, bro. He a beast.
And it's just that shot was like,
bro. That was it was so perfect, man. Because when I got home from work that day, my wife had all my Father's Day stuff out. I thought I gotta go watch the rest of this game. Plus the fight was on, so I had 2 TVs on, watching the cello fight and watching the Nets game. It was like the ultimate dad weekend, bro. It was perfect, especially for me personally, because I'm a boxing fan. Baseball fan, as you see my Braves, we beat the mess out of the Cardinals, who was our rivalry, one of our rivals, and a good basketball, bro. So I mean, I had a good weekend with this, bro. It was just icing on the cake.
Yeah, and it's just like with all of the sports, like hopefully we can kind of get
UFC. I thought UFC in there too. They had a couple fights, right?
Yeah. Korean Zombie.
Had
the fight. Yeah, that was on ESPN. So. And like I said, I do kind of want to go more, like you said, just more into that too, and just going from there too. So I mean, I just think it's prevalent. I think what the NBA is doing right now, like introducing the new stars.
New one, yeah, man, yeah. So, and you got old heads out there who just strictly, it's LeBron. Okay, they argue about this 24/7. Bro, let's appreciate the young guys coming up who gonna carry the league and carry those arguments on for the next, decade or two.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm all about embracing the young boys, man.
Yeah, I think out of the young, I think my probably Booker and Mitchell are my two favorite of
Yeah,
the young boys, and then
yeah.
I like Jalen. I like Jalen Brown a lot. I'm not sold on. I tell everybody I'm not sold on Tatum. I know he got the offense and everything, but it's
Oh,
something. It's something with like his leadership and stuff. And I kind of saw that with the playoffs, and I was like, everybody being hurt. I was like, I feel like he didn't step up with like that leadership that Brown would have kind of like rallied there. He went off. Don't get it twisted.
yeah,
But I
he
think
went out for 50 now.
yeah.
He
But
went
I
out for
think
50.
sometimes people allude that scoring, like, oh, you could drop 50. Yeah, dropping 50 is cool, but look how many times
Yeah,
we've seen in these playoffs, dudes dropping 37,
yeah,
37, 40, 42 and losing. Like, that's just good to show you that, like, people put way too much emphasis on scoring. Like, if it's,
yeah,
you
for
got,
sure. Oh, definitely. Yeah.
if
But
you got,
I think Tatum will develop that, especially with him going to the Olympics this year, which is, we're gonna talk about that too. Him ultimately playing, learning from Katie, if Katie continues to commit to his too, picking those brains. I think that's his next step. As far as athletic ability, Cole, step back, all that. I see a lot of Kobe. I see a lot of kind of G healing him too. But he just needs to make that step as a leader. You know what I'm saying? They kind of, I think they kind of let everyone at Kim. I think they kind of leaned on Kimba for that, but Kim, it didn't work out. So I think Tatum next year he's going to make that next step leadership wise. To me,
speaking of that, Kemba just got traded.
I
So
see.
what are your
Dang,
thoughts?
bro.
What do you think of your thoughts about that?
I think he'll probably, hopefully he'll. I don't want him to go to OKC, man. You know, it's developing. They started all the way over there, pretty much just breaking everything down. So hopefully he gets out to another contender. Hope maybe Philly, maybe Miami, somewhere. Somewhere that he can get help out. Maybe even the Clippers.
Yeah.
Just depends, man. Hopefully he get another shot at a chip.
I think he needs to like evolve down in that 6-man role, him being a smaller point guard.
I can see that too. Yeah,
I think that's what he is probably eventually gonna have to embrace, kind of being that jump off energy off the bench, kind of like how, and then even running the offense, still getting your 13, 14, 15 points. But I think because it's his side, it's not the height necessarily. It's like he's slender and he's short. Because you look at Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry is right at 6 feet, but he, big dude, so he can, deal with the smaller. Same with Chris Paul. Chris Paul 6 feet, but they strong dudes. But I think Kemba being so small, I think him being short and small kind of isn't in this thing. But well, you did mention the Olympics, and the Olympics is Tokyo. They're starting to rile up. You got any hopes? Which sports are you looking to watch the Olympics in?
I always watch the races, of course. I want to do something new, man. I want to try something new this year, man. Any new sport that I haven't witnessed. Of course, I'm gonna do track and field. Of course, I'm gonna do the basketball thing. I'm trying to figure out. I want to do. If they do the boxing thing, I want to see that, the amateur boxers, because I'm a huge boxing fanatic, and I want to do something completely off the wall that I haven't. Maybe something different, bro. I want to watch something different that I usually don't watch. I don't know, but I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah, so like I think like Majid too. Like I always watch basketball, of course, track and field. I make sure I catch the women's soccer team because I do enjoy watching our women's soccer team play. They should get a goal, but I think some of the other teams, always, Japan is always gonna have a good women's team. I like watching international judo. I think judo in the Olympics is fun to watch. It's very fast paced and like grappling, but that's because of the jiu-jitsu. Boxing, Olympic boxing is fun to watch. I do watch Olympic boxing. Freestyle wrestling, I watch. Weightlifting, man. I don't know if you've ever seen any of the weightlifting stuff.
I haven't, but I was like I said, I'm opening my mind up, bro. I want to watch something different instead of the tradition stuff I used to watch.
Yeah, the Olympic weightlifting is cool. Gymnastics, we gotta watch some more. This is Simone Biles' last one, so I think everybody's gonna be rooting for her for that one.
Yeah.
But my main thing is, and I wanted to kind of get your brain on that. What do you think about like how the COVID protocols is? Because I was reading that there isn't a mandatory like vaccination. They're not pushing that.
I think everybody should have the individual right to take it or don't take it, but you gotta know the risk if you don't take it. You know what I'm saying? So I got mine. I got both of my shots. I'm in the healthcare field, like everybody know, but I know people who haven't had it, and I can't make them get it. So it's like you got your own individual choice, but at the same time, me being in healthcare, I've seen people pass away from it. I've seen young people pass away from it, screaming, "I don't want to die." Those type of things, and just experiencing it just make my whole mindset different about it. So when it comes to people playing sports, which you got to breathe, you're sweating, you're doing your thing, you're wrestling, you're doing a boxing, all of that. I should just make sure the testing's good, make sure you do the rapid swabs, and make sure that everybody's negative, everybody's safe. But I recommend a shot. I say yeah, but like everybody got their own right and choice to make that decision. So I would never vouch for people to take it, but it's your choice.
Yeah, and I think that's a good thing to go. And we will talk about athletes and choices, and we'll direct into this. I'm sure because we're on the topic of COVID. Cole Beasley, the probably probably only gonna be rapper. That's what I was about to say. is going in with the commentary, and I think that's the perfect thing, like you mentioned. But I know, just like you just said, like everybody got their own decision. But what do you think about him being public? It's so public about this shit.
It's a new world now. I mean, it's kind of what we do now. We let everybody in on all our stuff, all our decisions, all our opinions, all our ideologies, right? Everybody got their own view on things, and we can express it through social media, which is the good part or the bad part. You're gonna get people who with you, or people who against you. You can't please everybody. So, like I say, man, you got your own decision. You make that choice. You know what I'm saying? If you rather just not take it, cool, that's on you, but you know the risk if you don't take it. If you take it, okay, that too. It may give me these type of symptoms. Okay, cool. That's your choice. And you can't make nobody else get it or not get it. And yeah, with Cole, man, he used this platform to say what he want to say. He can do that. That's his right. You know, you can't take it away from him. So
yeah, and I'm interested to see how this is gonna go out. I obviously don't think like he'll get like cut or anything with the protocol. Like, I just think it's interesting doing that because also while this is happening too, we're dealing with CP3 and his COVID protocols and testing.
But yeah, LeBron played though. Did he test positive? I don't know if he tested positive.
Nah, he didn't test positive, but
he was just out he was out doing his thing.
Yeah, he was out at a tequila testing with Drake and
that's what I'm saying. LeBron, they let him play, but they wouldn't let CP. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
That's why I just said that shit was like, I was like, damn, Drake and all, y'all got LeBron gonna be a shit. At least those pictures.
Drake messing stuff up, man.
I know Drake is messing stuff up. Well, quick bit about Drake and LeBron and things, man. What was your commentary about the pictures that came out with them two and JR at Bronny's basketball game? How you feel about that?
I feel it. People was at LeBron's game, but LeBron was. I remember back in like 02, 03, man. Allen Iverson, everybody going. These NBA guys going to watch LeBron play, and T-Mac, all these guys. I don't know, man. I feel it can be too much. You know what I'm saying? Try to, let the kid develop, let us do his own thing. But if Bronny embracing it and the whole team embracing it, we on this spotlight, I believe he cool. As long as he's treated up, he can handle it. Because that stuff come with, pressure. You already got pressure being LeBron's son. Then you got celebs coming to the game and he got to produce, and it's a lot, man. I can only imagine being that young, seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Just being that player, that dude. You got Drake, you got Montel Jordan. Drake had some chick with him, light-skinned chick. You know what I'm saying? Was in one of the videos. But yeah, man, it just depends, bro. Like if he can handle it, little Bronny can handle it. Hopefully he can. Just let's hey. I was watching Deion. What Deion say? Deion Sanders, one of my idols. He said, "Man, keep the main thing the main thing." And I always kind of had that mindset. Hopefully he does too. Keep the main thing the main thing. That's in everything in life. Keep the main thing the main thing.
Well, I was saying, telling somebody is like him doing this e-gaming actually might be some of the best shit ever for him because he kind of keeping composure in that too of like playing with that gaming and then having to be this one basketball. I actually think that might be helping him is maturity, like doing this professional gaming has probably helped him overall because he seems a lot more mature over the last 6-7 months.
Yeah. Growth, man. His dad, he hearing every the hate his dad get. I'm pretty sure he like, man, I gotta make sure I gotta keep my face on. You get what I'm saying? Because LeBron get the most hate. He's the most hated, criticized athlete I ever seen in my life. I never seen nobody get criticized like LBJ, bro. And not just being a fan of him, but I just never seen nobody else get more credit. Maybe Floyd. I see people kill Floyd, would criticize him every single day, but man, LBJ be getting it, bro. That smoke, Lord.
Yeah, and Floyd thing was his lifestyle choices, so I kind of understand that. I think probably, and he wasn't there in our lifetime, but I mean, I can only think of is like him and
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, him and Muhammad Ali.
Yeah,
which is the interesting thing because both of them spoke vocally about sport, but
they ain't really hate on Kareem like that. When Kareem, I don't remember just people just bringing it up, but I know Floyd, Muhammad. I've never seen anybody just this social media, bro. They just man, they go for your neck.
Yeah. I think the thing too is like just me with the sport thing is like with Bronny is like he goes to Sierra Canyon, which is where all the celebrity kids go to, and LeBron paying $60,000 a month. I mean, year for them to go to that school and shit. So they already be there. Like Jamie Foxx's daughter went there. Kenyon Martin and Scottie Pippen Jr. went there, and they used to be on the floor and doing not probably at the level of LeBron and Drake, but the celebrities was at their games and shit. The Jenners went to that school, so that school is like I was telling people like for folks who don't know in California, like that school is like where all the rich celebrity kids go to. Motherfuckers ain't regular people like us ain't going to that school.
Yeah, for sure. No 60 bands. Hell no.
Yeah. So it's just like I was like, hey man, that's all the way in Chatsworth. That's far out. But you can't really tell people who arguing and debating about this because I'm like, that's a separate world. Start.
Yeah. A lot of folks they ain't gonna never understand. So why even keep beating that dead horse? My uncle used to say.
Yeah. So last little bit of it. We got a few more minutes on this episode. So what is your thoughts? New TV shows, new music you're listening to? What's going on?
Oh man, TV shows, bro. That Loki. You on that Loki? Oh man, I'm a villain. I like villains. He's my favorite. So I'm on that Loki tough, bro. What else I'm watching? I just watched Dave maybe yesterday. I had a little free time. I watched Dave's back on, which is a really good, funny show. Think that's pretty much it. I watch all the boxing, Showtime, all the the stuff they be showing they boxing and getting ready for the fight. I watch all of that. That's what I've really been on. I'm watching the Davis and who Tank fight.
Barrios, I think.
Yeah, I'm watching that one right now. That's the one I'm watching. I'm watching it. But music wise, bro, I've been on the new June, which is fire. Man, he got number 2, right? He's number 2, right?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. I'm on that June, Anthony Danza. I'm on that Primo Rice, and I'm on List. That's what I've been bumping. And of course, my Zapp and Roger, man. That just came. That's another Father's Day gift right here. Zapp and Roger's greatest hits, bro. Vinyl, baby.
Yeah, that new Larry June is the Orange Print is really good. The Les album with that Polyester, the Saint producers. I really enjoyed that. It got that Cali feel. Yeah. I know he had been out here hanging out with Freddie Gibbs a lot. So I think California a lot recently. Putting out that project was a really good thing. And I think him and Mr. Rogers supposed to be doing Midnight Club too soon.
Yeah, I be checking out. I follow Les, man, for the cars too, bro. And I listen also another one, All Hell YT, his new joint. I bumped that one too. That's it.
Yeah, that definitely came out. And I gotta listen. I gotta run that one back a couple more times. I didn't really get to go in there. So TV shows for me, I did watch the first 2 episodes of Dave. I'm interested to see what this season is gonna be like. I don't know if it's gonna be funny. I don't know if it's gonna be dark as hell, especially with the for everybody who haven't watched it yet. The first episode, the Korea and the jail stuff. That was a lot because I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
That was the thing too. Lloyd Banks dropped an album. A lot
for real?
Yeah, it's called Cody. Yeah, it's pretty
Okay.
good. Some good rapping on it, man.
Okay.
He's on it. Style P is on it. The Griselda Deuce is on it. Rock Marcy is on it. It's a lot of cool people. So yeah, if you got time for that, some really high level rapping on that album. Lloyd Banks dropped that joint. Um, the Migos dropped Culture 3.
I
I
haven't listened to that yet.
I listened to it a few times. It's some good rapping on it, but then it's like I don't know where they focus is at. I think they're starting to get too big in other things, and I don't think really rapping together as a group is a thing for them too.
Mm-hmm.
Sky Zoo dropped a new album. That was really good. It's a lot of jazz, father talk on it.
Yeah, that's why I like that. I need to check that
Yeah,
out.
you need to check
Yeah.
that out too.
Yeah.
Last year he had put out an EP about around Father's Day about being a black father and raising his
Yeah.
kids, marriage and shit. I
Hey,
don't
that's
know if
stuff
you,
I'm on now, bro. I'm
yeah.
on writing music, anything to uplift me, elevate my mind. I'm on that really right now. Yeah.
Yeah. And then her dropped her like debut album. You know, she's put out music before, but I guess this is considered her debut album.
Okay.
Chris Brown is on it, the DJ Khaled record is on it there. It's a good listen to, you know, if
Okay.
you're looking to kind of get that type of feel too,
Yeah.
for shows. Also, too, back other shows I've been watching. I don't know, I've been watching some random ass shit. It's this show Run the World that's on Stars.
Mm.
You know, I know some of the. It's like some Black Living Singles type shit. Your wife might
Okay.
like. It's on Stars. Blind Spotting came out. I've been watching The Shy newest season.
I never got into the show. I don't know why. I got into Harlem, Godfather Harlem, which I'm finishing that up. I never got into the shot, man. I need to get in. I'm gonna get into it, bro.
I mean, the first two seasons are really, really good. The third season, it was like, this season I've been saying like it probably needs to get canceled because Lena, and it's unfortunate because Lena just got a lot of shit. Lena got a lot of her own personal shit going on. Then she got other stuff. Because I mean, she just they just did Master of None, like the third season with her. And it was like about her, marriage and trying to have kids and divorced and that it was just it sounded like too much like her real life. And it was like I was like, you're doing too much shit trying to act and acting about and it's just some people got certain opinions about the show, and it's just it's a lot. It's like teenage romance and shit. Now it's
I
a
think
lot.
I know what you're talking about. I seen that. I seen the preview, but I never watched it. Okay.
Yeah.
Once you started talking about it more, I knew what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I've been watching it's this girl comic. She got a late night show. Sam J. This Pause. You should kind of watch it. It's it's like all the like little like newy kind of like it's like a talk show, but like she was in it. She interviewed Ricky Williams about his football career and anxiety and shit and him going overseas. She be having like some weird and some funny like she be talking about like black shit. It's on HBO Max.
Okay.
You should kind of check it out. It's like comedy chick. And she got a special on fucking Netflix and she used to write for Saturday Night Live. I've been watching that. Like I've been watching like TV and stuff. I gotta get on low key. I'm trying to wait till like 2-3 episodes because that's when most of those shows I've been.
Man, it's so fire that I gotta reload it. It's so many people watching it. I have to wait to watch it. That's how crazy. That's how good it is. Like it's I have to wait because it's like it's always glitching.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna like probably pick like sometime later today to watch the 2 episodes back to back.
It's fire, bro. I mean, I love it. I like low key anyway. But yeah, man, it's a good show.
But yeah, that I don't think last time, but I had rewatched the entire Upshaws. Did you ever check that out?
I haven't got somebody with Mike. I haven't checked that one out. So I'm going to. Like I said, I only get a couple. I've been picking up shifts and stuff and working. When I get time, just really just sit my butt down. Yeah, I'm gonna get to watch all that. That Lumpton, whatever. I'm watching that
Lupin.
too.
Yeah, Lupin. Lupin's a really good show. It's French. I was surprised how many people that we knew was watching that.
Man, they own it, bro. My mama told me about it.
Yeah, it's
my mama told me about Lupin.
Yeah, it's a good show. But this is that episode, Two Country Boys in Cali. New episode back. I appreciate everybody.
Back, y'all. I'm back with it. Sorry, I've been for the hiatus. Weddings, grown up Fatherhood.
Yeah, probably coming soon too. We'll probably do a vino talk around his wedding, maybe even the bachelor weekend. I might have to get cameras in.
Oh yeah, yeah. That'll be
Vino talk that.
that'll be
I
dope.
got some ideas going in.
Yeah.
But log in, everybody. Subscribe. We out. Peace.